What is going on, you people, you beautiful people? What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Six Man Show post game live. I am your host tonight. Maddie is my name. Some of you may know me as Maddie World Peace. What is going on, guys? We just witnessed ourselves a Orlando Magic W this fine Thursday night. Man, what a game, huh? The Magic go into Washington, D.C. on Harry Potter Scarf Night, and they get a dub. You can't ask for much more than that. There was a lot of blue in the Wizards Arena in the Capital One Center tonight, guys, but the Magic go in there and they handle business like they should have. This game, this game had a moment there where my my attitude changed a little bit. It was a good game. The Magic came out. Bub Carrington started hitting some shots, but you know what? Everybody else was firing on all cylinders. And then, of course, third quarter Magic hit, and I got a little worried. But fourth quarter, the Magic do their thing in the fourth quarter, take care of business. How about Paulo Banchero, you guys? How about Paulo Banchero tonight? He was just inching to that triple double. We're going to talk about that a little bit later on. But as you guys know, this is a post game live, and it is brought to you by our homies and friends over at Rock'em. We're going to show some love to them real quick. I'm going to show you some pretty cool things that Rock'em has to offer. If you guys haven't yet, cop yourself some Magic Drip for 20% off using code MAGIC20. Let's take a look at what they got. Oh, we got some Easter for those who celebrate and partake in Easter. We got some cool festive holiday socks and undies, and oh, you got the Jesus Gritty socks. Okay, those are interesting. Yeah, that's pretty cool. For those who do not partake in Easter, I do know that there is something that we all do partake in, and that is playoff basketball, which is right around the corner. So make sure to cop yourself some Magic merch from Rock'em Apparel. You guys got Play the Song socks, which we will do here in a couple of moments. But yeah, use code MAGIC20, get 20% off your order over at Rock'em Apparel. Guys, before we get to the chat, I just want to say that it's been a fun year, all right? Please let me know if everything's rolling right now. I will say with so much excitement, for those of you tuned into my last post-game live that I hosted, that we had a little bit of issues with the chat. However, the chat is working now, guys, and I'm going to be talking with y'all all night. That's a little bit of a stretch, but we're gonna be talking. We're gonna be chatting about the Magic, and yeah. So you know what? Let's get into that as the Magic get a dub in Washington tonight. Take care of business, 109-97. Bub Carrington was on fire, but guess what? The Magic dampered that flame. Paulo did his thing tonight. Let's go ahead and get over and start off. I already see a super chat out there, so let's go ahead. Mr. TV says, "I love that P5 has seem to hit another level. Game is slowing down for him." And to those Franz and P5 people that say can't fit together, shh, be quiet. Guys, they are the perfect complementary. It's not even 1-2. It's 1A, 1B. When one of them's off, the other one's on. When they're both off, of course, bad things happen. But when one of them is on, the other one is on, we don't seem to lose. But yes, P5 has hit another level. The turnovers as of recently have been a bit of a struggle. Now he is being used a lot more than normal recently, but as you can see, it's a testament to his game. And you can just see he's a manimal out there, man. Almost got a triple double tonight. And the one thing that's really that has sticking out to me is the free throw percentage. He has slowed down his free throw shot, and it has helped drastically. Tonight, I believe it was, last time I checked, it was 80%. He probably shot a little bit worse than that. But yeah, shouts out to P5, man. That's things you love to see from a third-year guy. I know he missed out on, I think personally he's going to be All-NBA this year, and he's shown it since All-Star break, you know, what he's capable of and what he's going to be doing for us on a regular. So it's great to see. And shout out to Franz, too. Franz did his thing as well again tonight. goes out there. To me, like he's been struggling getting those floaters, but once those floaters are rolling, Franz just connects on everything after that. He did hit some threes tonight as well, so the guys were definitely rolling. Nesto says Maddie's second post game dub of the season. Yes, guys, this is my second post game live dub, and because of that, I think there's only one thing to do at a time like this. Hey, guys, let's play that song, man. Man, does that sound good or what, y'all? Magic take care of business again in Washington tonight. They do their thing. I have always wanted Washington and Orlando to be a bit of a rivalry there with the whole Magic Wizard thing. I've always wanted that. Of course, that hasn't been a thing. Maybe back in the Gilbert Arenas and T-Mac days, that was a little bit of a rivalry there. Those two were always popping off offensively. But yeah, man, you can't ask for much more. Of course, they're on the capture the flag hunt, so the Magic needed this dub tonight, and they have gone a full game up on Atlanta as far as getting that 7th seed locked in. So let's go ahead and let's keep handling business the rest of the way, because we do have some big games coming up against Atlanta. Kevin says Boogie and the Beast. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that little that name there for the two guys? You like it, Boogie and the Beast? I think it's fitting. I think it's fitting. I like it. I do like it. Oh, you guys are lining up the chat with Boogie and the Beast. Okay. So we do like that. We're giving that praise. All right. Okay, I'm here for it. Luis Rosario says, Matty World Peace. Got it, dude. All right, man. I know. We got another dub, man. We got another dub. Hey, look, man. I appreciate you guys showing love to me. I really do. I know I haven't been on here that much this season, hosting the post-game lives, and it's been an experience every single one that we have hosted. So I appreciate you guys sticking with me every step of the way. But I think we finally, knock on wood, I think we finally got it. No internet issues, no chat issues, no losses tonight. Like we're rolling, man. We're firing on all power right now. So I appreciate you guys for being here, man. And a shout out to everybody on YouTube, and shout out to everybody on Twitter right now. Appreciate all of you guys. If you are new to the show, we are called the Six Man Show. We are a fan created podcast, and of course we host things like this after the game to just chat, talk about Magic wins, talk about Magic losses, having a good time, having a bad time. That's what we're here for, man. So if you're new, please go ahead, show some love to us, drop that like button. We do appreciate you guys supporting out to us, man. Philip says, the Orlando Magic, Washington Wizards, and Harry Potter, put them together, and what do you get? Magic, witchcraft, and wizardry. Whew. I don't know, man. There's a lot of stuff going on with that tonight. That's crazy. It's crazy, man. Luke B says, I like Boogie and the Beast. Yep. Speed 37 Demon also says, I rock with Boogie and the Beast. All right, you guys like that. Okay, we'll stick with that. I like it too. I think it's time for them to put that on a shirt. And get that rolling with that that promo right there. Boogie and the Beast as playoffs roll around. Let's see what else we got here. Shelby says, our boys deserve these few days off. Good win for our guys in blue. 100%. I actually was getting this post-game live fixed up a little bit, and I see that the next game's on Tuesday, which I was like, man, what's going on? What's going on this weekend over the next couple of days where these guys get a good rest? But that's okay. We'll take a rest, all right? Because these guys flew out to San Antonio, to Washington, and then finally you're heading back home to Orlando to handle business at home, which our next game is against Atlanta. So that is a massive game. If we beat them, pretty sure we solidify. I don't know. We'll get into that later. I think we solidify the tiebreaker against them for 7th and 8th seed. But I think that's pretty much where we're going to end up at the season, is that 7-8 seed against Atlanta, which is going to be a fun series, man, because there's been some iconic Orlando-Atlanta playoff series that have happened in the past. I still have nightmares of Jamal Crawford hitting this game-winning bank buzzer beating three, and then Josh Smith hitting buzzer beaters against us. Man, if you guys remember that, shout out to y'all, man. I still have bad childhood memories of those. still, still bad memories. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going back in the chat, guys. Again, I appreciate each and every single one of y'all being here. I know, I know I'm not Kevin, but again, we're here having a good time tonight because the Magic got a dub, and so we're celebrating that. The Matt Browning says, "Bring on the Hawks, bring them on, man, bring them on." Now that should be a fun game. That should be a really fun game in the Kia Center. So make sure you're there. Make sure you guys are being loud. One thing I do want to say, and I think J Curve actually just said it too here. Shout out to Jonathan ISO Isaac. The guy helped us win tonight for real. 100%. There has been, so I've been saying this for a little bit now. There's been some weird things going on with JI, Coach Mose, and his playing time. I don't know if maybe JI said something to Coach that he shouldn't have and has been in the doghouse since. But JI has been playing limited minutes, and he hasn't been great this year to JI standards, right, that we hold him to. But JI goes in there and he does what he did tonight, and he gets those steals. He becomes that defensive stopper, and he gets those turnovers on the other team, man. That's what we need. We need that from him. And this has been his healthiest season too. And the 7 minutes a game just isn't cutting it for me. I need more of that. I need to see more of that. But again, maybe they're saving him for the playoffs. I hope so. I hope that's the case, depending on who we get here, whether it be Cleveland, who, if you guys saw, Cleveland is getting a little bit of extra help preparing for our series against them this year in the playoffs, and they signed Chuma Okeke. I see something going on there, some collusion going on there. Kevin says, "We rock with Maddie. I rock with you too, man. I rock with all y'all. Appreciate all of y'all, man. Again, it's an honor to be doing this in front of y'all. So I appreciate you guys this whole season just bearing with me, and fitting into Kevin's big shoes. They're big shoes to fill. So I appreciate y'all." Matthew Kinnison, shout out Matthew Kinnison, another Matthew in the chat. 10 straight W's against the Wizards. Yeah, man. There's some times where I get upset being a Magic fan. I'm like, we got it rough, but I don't know, man. I really just salute and respect Washington Wizards fans. And they have a nice young team. They have a lot of young talent. They had all of like 6 players playing tonight against us, a bunch of rookies. Bub Carrington, of course, took off. And yeah, so Magic, anyways, got it done. So we're gonna move on from that, guys. We're gonna actually move over to the box score and see what the guys were cooking tonight. Now, normally I bring out some shades. I'm not gonna do that tonight just because it was the Washington Wizards, and so I'm not too thrilled with the win because I expected this win tonight. But we're gonna take a look and see as far as what was happening with the Magic tonight. So Magic beat Washington 109-97. Boogie, the man himself, played about 34 minutes. Shot 53% from the field, 3 of 7 from 3. This is what we want to keep seeing here, guys. We want to keep seeing Boogie hit those threes. Once he hits those threes, that confidence gets rolling and those floaters start flowing. And then, Franz is always going to cook down low with the finishing around the rim. So we got to keep hitting that. He was 100% from the free throw line. Love that. Ended up with 5 assists, 5 boards, and 27 points for being plus 14 on the night. Awesome to see that, man. Love it. Love it. Paulo's 100% back in shape, and ever since he's been back in shape, he's really been playing as an all-NBA player. 39 minutes tonight. 46% from the field. I'm not gonna critique it. I'm not. 3 of 5 from 3. I just feel like when Paulo shoots a 3 now, when he's open, it's gonna go in. 8 of 10 from the free throw line, though. This is the number that we absolutely want to keep seeing from him. If he can stay around 80%, there's no doubt in my mind this guy's going to average over 30 points per game for his whole career. Look at this, though. Career night in boards, 18, man. 18 rebounds. That's insane. And then he almost ended up with a triple-double again with 8 assists, being plus 7, 33 points, of course, for Paulo. I tweeted out a little bit earlier, too. I said Paulo grabbed 16 boards and Wendell only has 2 or something. And Wendell, listen, man, he got a couple there at the end of the game. So Wendell really picked it up at the end and ended up with a nice 7-10. No one else, man. No one really. I mean, KCP's been doing his thing too. KCP, we need one other guy to just show up on a nightly basis, whether it be KCP, whether it be Caleb, who's been awesome as of late, whether it be AB, who's been awesome. We just need one other guy to really come out and get some more points to alleviate some of Franz and Paulo's workload. And the Magic tend to win those type of games. Um, Love to see that again. This guy right here, Justin Champagny, bro. As soon as the game started and he hit some type of three, I was like, oh no, this guy was just on San Antonio the other game. What happened, man? Why is this guy just going to every team we play against? Didn't realize that he has a twin. Um, so yeah, that was interesting. That was news for me. I guess I got to watch more Wizards games or something. But luckily, we contained his brother tonight compared to the San Antonio game. And then, of course, Bub Carrington. Oh, man, that was one of the guys I wanted in the draft this year. He went a little bit ahead of us in picks, but, man, he had a is that a career night for him? Yeah, but like I said, Wizards, young team in the Cooper flag chase. So they weren't looking to win this game, but they gave us a little fight there, which, I'd rather the Magic go through a little bit of a fight than kind of get the easy dub just for the sake of experience, just for the sake of going through the controversy. Let's go ahead, take a look and see as far as what we're looking like in the standings. Guys, the standings always confuse me, so bear with me if I start throwing the Magic or 25 games up on this team. Numbers at you and it doesn't make sense. Well, the Magic are a full game ahead of Atlanta, and of course we got them up next. So I'm thinking this is going to be the play-in matchup. So if we go back up here, we're gonna see. Yep. So we're a whole game up on Atlanta, the 7 and 8 seed. This is what I'm hoping we end out here. I don't want to see the Bulls, who are crazy hot right now. Who I'm gonna say something. Paolo Banchero got snubbed for Player of the Month. Kobe White ended up winning it. Paolo should have won that, but whatever. To each their own. Anyways, want to stay away from Chicago. They've been hooping lately, and Miami, whatever. I don't know, man. I think 7-8 against Atlanta is going to be a fun series, a fun little game there. So I'm hoping that we can stay with this, and then of course we would end up getting the Celtics in the first round, which you don't love, but maybe Porzingis gets hurt, and I know that Drew Holiday's kind of looking washed this year, but again, they're a different animal. You just pray, experience over everything. But where are we? Detroit fell to 6. Milwaukee's on a 2-game win streak. I was hoping Milwaukee was going to keep losing, and then we can kind of get up there to 6, but that's 100% out of the reach now. Let's look at the West real quick. I know the West is like a bloodbath right now. That can go anywhere. Imagine if we were in this situation. Actually, I think this was it was like this last year for us when the last game of the season decided who we played in the playoffs. That was fun. So, we got a couple games left here. It could get spicy here at the end. Let's take a look around the league as well and see as far as what's happening. Oh, got a close one here against Miami and the Grizzlies. T-Bull was blowing out nets. Yeah, and expected. This is going to be a good game. Warriors, Lakers, primetime TV right there. Get out of here, advertisements. And man, the Blazers beat the Raptors. Talk about the Raptors, man. What happened to them? All I remember is just a bunch of Raptors fans in the mentions just talking an unnecessary amount of trash. I feel like that's kind of dampered down a little bit. That whole Scotty over Paulo thing, I haven't heard any of those type of talks in the whole season. But yeah, to each their own. Good for them. I guess they're happy over there in Toronto doing their thing. Oh! We're gonna roll with it. It was meant to be, guys. Oh, look, I'm a sucker for the play the song button, okay? And if it just starts playing, it's meant to be. This is the second time that's happened to me on a post game live. So all those losses that we encountered the first half of the season on my post game lives, we're making up for it these last two. Okay, all right, we're gonna take that and run with it. Let's get back to a couple of your guys' comments, and just kind of talk about as far as what else we see, man. Kevin Tucker can't spell Matty World Peace without a dub. Guys, the man himself has graced his presence. Thank you, Kev. Appreciate you, man. I know. Very great dub tonight. Lucas Gomez, if Paulo keeps this momentum going into the playoffs, it will be a I don't know if I'm supposed to fill in the blank. It will be a or if you ended that on accident. I don't know, but fill in the blank, guys. It will be a if Paulo keeps this up. Joshua Nasworth. Hey, yo, play that song. Play that Magic song, Orlando Magic. I like it. I like that energy right there. I like that energy. We got a second song play just because you said that. Appreciate y'all, man. A lot of play the songs, man. We will play that song, okay? Kevin, are Paulo and Franz the best duo in Magic history? 10 consecutive games with 20 points each? I don't know. You know? I don't know. I mean, who would if we want to have that conversation, the best duo in Magic history, who else would be up there? You know, who would be another tandem? Victor Oladipo and Nikola Vucevic, that would probably be up there, right? Oh, I got one for y'all. The Serge Ibaka Bismack Biyombo duo. That was one of my favorites. Yeah, man. No, they're definitely. I think they're definitely up there. Shaq and Penny. You know, I know they have the legacy and everything. I just think our two guys are going to be together longer. And so I think you're right. I think they're going to end up being the best Magic duo. Kevin also says Shaq is jealous of Paulo. Yeah. We like the Shaq banter. I support the Shaq banter. I wish he would just treat the Magic a little bit better after his days here, but whatever. It wouldn't be a Matty PGL without an accidental play the song. 100%, man. Maybe I'm just doing it on purpose now, you know? Maybe it's not a rare double play. Maybe you're just gonna have to get more play the songs, more Matty. Maybe more Matty post game lives, more play the songs. I don't know. Maybe something that we may see here. But it's okay. I've already been told, guys, because of my record on post game lives to start the season, that I am not allowed to host any playoff games, any playing games, any big time games anymore, which is okay for the time being. So we're going to ride with that. We're going to ride with it. Jay Kerr says Shaq will be proud of Paulo tonight. This is what he was telling Dwight to do. Yeah, I think deep down inside, you know, Shaq loves those bruisers and those guys that are just brute force, grab the board and dominate guys. So I think he would show some praise tonight. Oh, this one's good. Scott Skiles, Otis Smith duo. Hey, we got an Otis Smith shout out from Dwight Howard last week. Was it already last week in the Hall of Fame induction? So that was cool to see. For all of you who were around during the Otis Smith time, I think it's a love-hate relationship. I know I kind of started getting really, really big into the Magic and basketball in the NBA when it came to salaries and draft picks and guys like that. Dwight's last year in Orlando. And so I have a lot of negative, negative, sorry, my cat's freaking out. Negative perception of Otis Smith, but he definitely one thing about Otis is he was willing to make that big trade and go and get his guys help, which we haven't seen yet with our guy Wilt. So, which hopefully this offseason we do see something with that. Matthew Kinnison, Ja Morant with the buzzer beater, ain't no way he hit one. I know my man's was holding up some old Western. So I can't do it. I'll get fined. All right, but I know he's holding up some water GUNs. Yeah, John's been on a rampage lately. I'm a Jaw supporter, so I think all the flack he's getting for that's a little bit crazy for these celebrations because it's just a celebration. I understand his past, but we were not gonna get into that. But that's crazy. I got to go watch that, man. I got to go watch a Jaw game winner because Jaw's been getting also a lot of crap lately. Just he's been unhealthy this year. It's been a rough season for him, so that's cool to see. And of course, we'll always take a Miami Heat loss. Come on, we'll always support that. It bounced around the rim. Kevin said it bounced around the rim for 5 seconds. Yeah. Oh man, we'll always enjoy those Miami Heat losses. Look, man, I think we'll hang out a little bit longer, you guys, and then we'll end it for tonight. I know it wasn't a crazy night. Anything insane happened tonight because again, we were played Washington, so it was an expected dub, and the Magic did what they were supposed to do. There's been countless amounts of night this year where the Magic have should have won a game and they just have dropped the ball. Soul Train says, "Wish we had Jaw." I've thought about it. I've thought about it. He can't shoot, but the way Paulo and maybe Franz can get his shot back, we get a couple more shooters, and then you figuratively Jaw's a shooter. It could work. It could work. It'd be fun. I will say that. It would be a fun team to watch. But I don't know what's going to happen this offseason. It's going to be a crazy offseason, I think. Kevin Tucker says Jaw also gives the Magic a 2.5 game lead over Miami. Sunglasses. Ooh. Ooh. Are we doing this for just for the sake of the Miami Heat rain on their parade? Ooh, okay. We'll bring these sunglasses out, man. All right, we'll do it. We'll do it tonight. All right, we will. You know what? I'm gonna get this bigger. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I'm gonna make this bigger. Oh, it's just disappeared off my screen. Nope, there it is. All right, real quick, guys. Real quick. We'll take a look at this. All right, look at that. Look 110 to 108. The Miami Heat fall. This is your Miami Heat loss post game live, guys. Welcome. We will gladly take 2.5 game lead over the Miami Heat, guys. We will gladly take that and run with it. Okay, we're gonna take that and run with it. Anyways, off the Miami Heat, they've gotten enough talk this Orlando Magic post game live. Game winner over Atlanta last night and Jaw game winner over Miami tonight. Life's good being a Magic fan. All I'm saying is things are coming together at the right time. We've gotten all the I think KCP actually said this. I think on his pod or in an interview, he said, the good thing about the injuries when they happened is that it was earlier in the season, right? And I believe in this too, where players are gonna get injured. It's gonna happen. That's just the name of the game. But the injuries happen at the right time, which got everybody healthy. And everybody's coming together, the team's coming together, and things are just falling into place at the right time, right before the playoffs. Now everybody can just remain healthy. We're good for the playoffs. If this team's confident, if this team is hitting shots in the playoffs, we can beat anybody. We know that. We've seen that. Shoot, if we can go against Cleveland again, Cleveland's been in a slump lately. I don't want to get unrealistic, but it could be something that we could be seeing another series. Matthew Kinnison says, "Have a good night, Maddie." You know what? With that, I'm going to say it's time to end this thing, you guys. I appreciate each and every single one of y'all again for being here. If you're new here, drop a like. Anyway, if you're not, if you've been hanging out since day 1, if you've been hanging out since day 20, whenever you guys started coming by these post-game live, supporting the show, we appreciate you. We really do. Oh, one quick thing before everybody leaves. I do want to show you something real quick. For those of you who have not listened to the podcast, Kevin and Jonathan's beautiful voices gracing our presence in our eardrums, and seen any of the social media from the Six Man Show, then I don't know if you guys even follow the Six Man Show. Anyways, I do want to show you this real quick. This is actually really cool, and I'm really excited for this, and I know the guys are too. We're going to go ahead and the next six-man show drop. Guys, look how beautiful this thing is. You can pre-order yours right now. That ends 4/16/2025. The six-man tee. We got the white one, long sleeves, and now we get the much waited for black short sleeve tee. Look at it. Look at it in all its beauty. Wow. It's a beautiful shirt, man. You guys got to cop this. You guys have to cop this thing. It's beautiful. Another just phenomenal job that the guys did and everybody that worked on this beautiful piece. You can cop yours, $40. Go to the6manshow.com. Of course, you can find it on there. And yeah, man, get some six-man show drip, you know? This gives us the opportunity to keep on going with this, and it really shows us that, you know, you guys appreciate the things that we do for you. So, the6manshow.com. Again, 4/16, this bad boy is going to end on pre-order. Cop yours, man. Cop yours. Any hoozles, let's go ahead. Let's wrap this bad boy up. I appreciate you guys. Magic get a dub. Next game's going to be Tuesday in the Kia Center against the Atlanta Hawks, who we will maybe see in the play-in. Anyways, appreciate you guys. Have yourselves a wonderful night. I am out of here, man.